Yeah, okay. Hi everyone, today I'm going to be talking about the KFC and McDonald's, which is the biggest two food industry in the market. So these are our group members who's going to be presenting. Okay, so our team members are Sushate, Tinti Rizal, Shannon Lembo, EQ, Soyete, and Ismi Zoe and Chandy. And this is the table of content about which we're going to be presenting. Okay, so in the first slide, I'm going to be introducing to you about the McDonald's and the KFC. So for right now, for the McDonald's, the current CEO is Chris Capozini, and the first founder is Richard and then Malcolm McDonald, which are the two brothers who created the McDonald's first. And the founder of the McDonald's is Rick Rose, and the industry, what is the McDonald's? They do the food and beverage, which is the fast food restaurant where you can get the food for the fast and delicious. And McDonald's is established in 1940 in San Bernardino in California, United States. For right now, the headquarters of the McDonald's is in Chicago, United States. So for the KFC, the current CEO right now is Xavier Sambi, and the first founder is the famous Colonel Harlan Sanders, which is the grandpa who created the first chicken in a Canadian style. So for the industry of the KFC, it's also the food and beverage and a fast food restaurant like similar as McDonald's. So the KFC is founded in 1930 in North Convent, Kentucky in the US. For right now, the KFC headquarters is in the Kentucky, US in 14041 Gardner Lakely, Louisville. So in the second slide, I'm going to be talking about the McDonald's and the KFC vision and vision. So for the McDonald's vision, is to move with the velocity to drive profitable growth and become an even better McDonald's, serving more customer delicious food every day around the world. So for the KFC vision is to provide the food in a quick and pleasant setting to cater to cost-conscious and health-conscious people who is interested in the health-conscious food. So for the mission of the McDonald's, it is to be our customer favorite place and way to eat and drink every day. So for the mission of the KFC, it is to sell the food fast and a friendly environment that is appeal to be pride, conscious and a health-minded consumer. So in the third slide, this is the McDonald's product video, and the products are French fry, which is very famous till today, and a fillet of fish. Also, there's some customer who like to eat fish. Who like to eat meat and such as beef and chicken. So they created a fish burger for who don't eat beef and chicken. So there's other products like Big Mac, Quarter Pounder, Egg Muffin, Happy Meals, Chicken Nugget, and McFlurry for the dessert. And they also created a McCafe. So for the KFC product below, there's a fried chicken, side dishes, beverage, chicken fillet sandwich, single burger, popcorn chicken, twister wrap. And they also created a rice bowl curry option for India and the Southeast Asia, depending on the culture and the taste of the culture, local people. They also created a Beyond Fried Chicken, which is made in 2022. It is a plant-based diet trend for vegetarians. So I'm going to be talking about the internal analysis of the McDonald's and the KFC, which is the 7 M's. Okay, so for the strategy of the McDonald's, it's focused on the standardization, ensuring the uniformity across all the market. And for the KFC strategy, they focus on the localization of the menu and adapting to the regional preference and the taste. So for the structure of the McDonald's, they like more centralized and they tighten the corporate control over all the operation. And for the KFC structure, they like more centralized and giving more authority to the local franchisee. And they do the menu and the taste depending on the culture and the local people taste. So for the system, they focus on the high standards and the rigid system for the McDonald's, and then for the KFC, they rely on the local adaptation and the flexible supply chain. And for the shared values, they focus on the modernity and the eco-responsibility for the McDonald's, and for the KFC shared value, they highlight rich and individual flavor depending on the culture and the taste of the people. So for the skills, McDonald's focus on the scalability, marketing, and the operational excellence, and KFC focus on the unique cooking techniques and the localized marketing. For the style of McDonald's, they like more top-down with a corporate-driven approach to the global consistency. And KFC, they like more collaborative leadership with the emphasis on the local decision making So they design the menu on the local taste and the culture. So for the staff, McDonald's emphasizes corporate culture, efficiency, and a training program for staff development globally. And for the KFC, they focus on the staff training, operational efficiency, and the culinary training, only focusing on the taste. So in this slide, I'm going to talk about the value chain model. So for the inbound logistics, McDonald's employ a centralized system for buying to guarantee uniform quality in every market. And KFC uses specialized sorting approaches adaptable to the local requirements. So for the operation, McDonald's is centralized, automated structure preserve productivity and a consistent procedure globally. And KFC, which is focused on the flexible operation, providing the international standard with a distinctive reliability, like hand-breaded chicken, and Kentucky chicken. So for the outbound logistics for the McDonald's, they focus on the digital application and the international delivery partners, providing an effective delivery system in the local market. So for the KFC, it's almost the same and similar with the McDonald's, which is focused on the localized transportation system, guaranteeing the quick logistics tailored to the particular market. So for the marketing and sales, McDonald's is focusing on the consistency with the key features like unlimited and affordability are features of the global advertising. So for the KFC, they promote the local taste product like spicy product. For the example, India, they focusing on the local taste products such as halal food and chicken masala because the local people love the taste of their culture. So for the service, the drive-through, mobile device ordering, and employee training all contribute to the growth and effective services. So for the KFC, they balance quickness, local hospitality, and focus on the high-quality cooking meals. So for the next slide, I'm going to be talking about the pastor of KFC and McDonald's. Okay, so for the political factors, McDonald's has to exit from Russia in 2022 because of the political invasion of Ukraine. And so for the Iran duplicate as a match to McDonald's with Iran local food chain due to political tension between Iran and the US in 1979. So in Iran, McDonald's have to change their name to McDonald's instead of a McDonald's because of the political things and tension in Iran and US. So for the KFC, they remain operational in Russia under a franchise model but face criticism for it. And KFC tried a political complex region like China due to the localized strategy and the government partnership. So for the economic factor, McDonald's relies on the global revenue with the developed market like US and Europe. They focus on the value means to counter inflation and maintain customer loyalty like burger meals and promotion meals. So for the KFC, they rely heavily on the emerging market with China contributing 30% of their share in the global revenue. So KFC adjusts the pricing strategy in regions like high inflation by emphasizing budget-friendly meals and the whole chicken burger meals. So for the social factor, McDonald's introduced healthier options like salad, protein smoothies to growing health conscious and for the health conscious people. And McDonald's adapt menu for the local taste and retain more westernized image in the global market. So they focus on the westernized image and not really do the local preference. So for the KFC, they widely recognized for the localized menu innovation such as spicy chicken in India and soy-based chicken in China, depending on the taste of the culture and the people. And KFC focused on the cultural integration by introducing halal and a region-specific offering appealing to the local preference. Okay, so for the next slide, technological factor. McDonald's focused on a strong focus on the digital innovation, including mobile applications, self-service machine, and drive-through services, and AI-driven system for voice-activated drive-through, which understand different accents and slang. So in countries like United States and Europe, they have a drive-through McDonald's where you can go with a car and just order from the car with a voice. So for the KFC, they prioritize the online delivery platform and the partnership with applications like Uber, Foodpanda, and Grab. And KFC have an advanced frying technology like robotic kitchens where they don't need a lot of people in the kitchen like United States, Japan. So for the environment factor, McDonald's reducing the greenhouse gas emission and shifting to sustainable emissions such as paper straw and paper bags to reduce the waste. And McDonald's actively reducing the food waste and improving recycling system, which improves the image of a McDonald's. So for the KFC, they focus on reducing single plastic and transitioning to biodegradable packaging in many markets, and strong emphasis on ethical, positive sourcing and sustainable farming practices. So for the legal factor, McDonald's is facing a frequent lawsuit related to the legal disputes such as wage theft, poor working conditions, and for the legal lawsuit, especially advertising targeted children, which is not good for the brand image. So for the KFC, they are encountering the legal challenges in food safety violation, particularly in the emerging market and Asian country. They're sticking to the local labor and the food safety laws while navigating the franchise-based legal structure. Okay, so in the next slide, I'm going to be talking about the 5 forces, and the first one is the trade of a new entrance. So KFC have a low trades from the new entrance offer that benefit a well-known brand and a high capital investment, making it challenging for the new competitor like local competitors to match KFC global reach. So for the McDonald's has a low trade also for the new entrance, more established supply chain and a stronger local brand and a more efficient operation because it is both have a history for a century now. So the second thing is the bargaining power of the suppliers. KFC have a negotiating power with poultry suppliers since it has a source of a lot of chickens, and for the McDonald's, they're offering menus that include beef, fish, chicken, and reduce dependency on a single supplier, which is a more negotiating power in the major suppliers. So in the bargaining power of a buyer, KFC have a low switching cost, which has a higher buyer power, and the combination for the Chick-fil-A and the Popeye, which are the two chicken experts in the United States and Europe. So for the McDonald's, it has a higher consumer power by menu, diversity, and the brand loyalty. So the fourth one is a trade of a substitute. So KFC substitute including the healthier option like home cooked beef and the chicken combinator, which increase the accessibility and the result of the chicken dish. So for the McDonald's, they substitute a healthier food and home cooked meat, same with the KFC and other fast food. They're reducing the rates because of the menu variety. So for the combination among the rival, KFC have a higher combination from the company that specializes in the chicken, such as Popeye and Chick-fil-A, which is very famous in Europe and the United States. So in this specialization provides a differentiation, and for the McDonald's, they also have a strong combination from the Burger King, Wendy, and the Subway, which is very famous in burgers and sandwiches. So in the global market leadership of the operational efficiency gave an edge to the McDonald's. So in this slide, I'm going to be talking about the SWOT analysis of a KFC. So strength. The strength of a KFC. The strong brand identity with a history of spending more than 90 years, which is almost 100 years. And KFC is among the most well-known fast food restaurant in the world. Everyone knows what is a KFC and what the product of a KFC is. And global presence. KFC have a huge global presence that operating in more than 150 countries and diverse menu. KFC provide a range of a regional and cultural menu variation while being the best known for the fried chicken. They focus on the taste of the culture and the local people, but they also focus on their main product, which is a fried Kentucky chicken. So for the franchise model, KFC can rapidly grow and adjust to the local markets due to the franchise system and the taste of the local people. So for the weakness, the weakness of the KFC is a health issue, which is a reputation is impacted by the belief that fast food is a negative, and particularly among consumers who are health conscious, and they believe that if you eat the KFC every day, it is not good for your health because it contains a lot of oils. So for the operational challenges, variation in quality control and the consistency among the franchisee may result in disappointment to the client. And high combination. KFC has to contend with a strong combination from the local fast food restaurant and the national brands like McDonald's, Burger King, Subway, which is a big competitor of KFC. So for the dependency on the chicken, because KFC, the main product is the fried chicken, they have to heavily reliance on the chicken products, and it is sensitive to the supply chain problems and the price variation. For example, if the suppliers can supply the chicken anymore, it will be the big trouble for the KFC. So for the next slide, I'm going to be talking about the McDonald's strength and weakness comparing to the KFC. So for the strength global brand recognition, with the established image and loyal following, McDonald's is among the most recognizable brands in the world because they are like very famous and they have like a lot of franchisees all over the world. And the broad worldwide presence, one of the biggest fast food companies, it has more than 38,000 locations in more than 100 countries. So for the strong marketing strategies, McDonald's focus on a partnership like with Disney and successful campaigns like I'm Loving It, which become the increase in the popularity of McDonald's. So for the technological innovation, it is investing in delivery services like smartphone application and self-ordering devices improve the client convenience. So for the weakness of the McDonald's, the perception of unhealthiness, McDonald's is frequently linked to unhealthy food, which is harm the company standing with the consumer who are concerned about their health. Because local people believe that if you eat the McDonald's fried chicken, burger, fries every day, it will be bad for your health because it's not home cooked and it contains a lot of oil. So for the high turnover among the employees, because fast food positions are usually low paying and the high stress, staffing issues arise often. Most of the staff from the McDonald's, they get only like low pay and then the work is very a lot, so they have to focus on the staffing issues. So for the dependency on the franchisee, also the franchisee model feels like quick expansion in addition to the ecosystem service or the quality in different areas. Okay, so for the next slide, I'm going to be talking about the KFC opportunity and the trade. So for the KFC, the growth in the emerging market like South America, Africa, and Asia all have an enormous growth potential and health-conscious menu item. KFC offers more nutritious options like substitute based on the plants, green chicken, which can draw in more consumers who believe in the health conscious product. So for the digital transformation, improving the mobile application and the online ordering and the sustainability initiative like adopting the environmentally friendly techniques and the packaging may enhance the customer perception of a company and the brand image of a company. So for the trade, KFC has to focus on the growing health awareness because the demand of the fried meals may be declined as people choose healthier options in the future. So for the supply chain distribution, KFC is at danger because it relies on the particular suppliers for the ingredients, for example like chicken. So for the regulatory challenges, more powerful labor and the food safety standards in certain regions may arise in operational expenses. And for the intense competition, the market share is constantly traded by the other brands that expand the street food market, which is a competitor of the KFC. Okay, so in the next slide, I'm going to be talking about the opportunity and the trade compared to the KFC in the next slide. So for the opportunity, health conscious offering, adding more plant-based alternative, select webs to the menu can draw in new clients who is focusing on the health product. So for the technology integration, customer retention may be increased by making further investment in digital services like loyalty programs, AI-powered ordering customization, and application-based promotions. And McDonald's partnerships and collaboration. McDonald's has a chance to collaborate with other business or brands that develop to business and advance menu items. This might involve partnerships with reputable companies in regional shares, which can help them set up the business apart and draw in new consumers. So for the trade, McDonald's have an intense competition because there are like a lot of competition in the local restaurant and additional brands such as Burger King, KFC, and Subway. So for the changing customer preference, traditional consumption of a fast food may decline in the future as a result of growing environmental and health awareness. So for the economic variable, McDonald's operation will be impacted by the economic variable, including inflation, changing in the consumer purchasing patterns, and the change in the currency. The company's sales and profitability may also be negatively impacted by the economic downturn or the instability in the important market. So this is the financial statement of the McDonald's and the KFC. Okay, so these are the revenue performance in the 2023 for the McDonald's and the KFC. So for the total revenue for the KFC reached 7.08 billion at a 3% increase from the 2022. And the KFC accounted for a significant share with over 2.14 billion in the company sales and focusing on the international growth, adding over 2,700 restaurants in more than 30,000 global outlets in all over the countries. And for the McDonald's reported a 24.61 billion in global revenue for the 2023 and a 40% increase over a year. So this big growth stemmed for the higher comparable sales up to 10% and menu prices increase coupled with a strong digital platform engagement and marketing. So for the profitability, KFC is operating the profit for Yum. So brand stood at 2.3 billion with a net income of 1.6 billion, reflecting the global menu innovation and the expansion of the digital and the delivery channels like Grab, Foodpanda. So for the McDonald's operating income reached 10.9 billion and is supported by the strong franchising operation in the economy of scale all over the countries involved. So for the digital transformation, KFC digital and the piece of sales surged with a 65% year-over-year increase in the digital engagement. And for the McDonald's digital sales accounted as 40% of the total sales around the world, driven by the loyalty programs and the mobile ordering for the phone. So for the global presence, KFC operates in more than 150 countries, heavily focusing on the growth in the emerging markets such as Asia and Africa. So for the McDonald's operates in 199 countries with a higher focus on the developed market and expanding to a global digital footprint. So as you can see, McDonald's have a newer operating in some countries because they focus on their qualities and they will be opening a restaurants in some countries because some countries can follow with their standard. So these are the conclusion of the McDonald's and the KFC. So KFC depends on the specialized cuisine like chicken specialties, like Kentucky chicken, which is very famous for KFC. And the limited menu variety and the excessive reliance on the fried food is also an important fact of the KFC. So for the McDonald's benefit from the wide range of the menu options. They have like breakfast, dinner, lunch menu options, which is very famous in McDonald's. So for the technological innovations, such as self-services system, like they like the machine AI, which you can decide what you want to put in the product. So both are the worldwide fast food market staying effect of the competition, which is very famous. So both are implemented by the similar external obstacle because they focus on the fried chicken, which their supply is depending on the chicken. So to maintain the competitive advantage, most must diversify its menu to include healthier and plant-based options and enhancing the digital presence and focusing on the sustainable practice to align with the evolving consumer demands. So which means that they have the focus to put more healthier options to get the health-conscious people and other people such as new clients and consumers to stay healthy and see as a good image to the brand company. Okay, so this is the reference of our presentation, and thank you for your attention.